Okay, this was probably the quickest assignment for you that ever in your life. So it was actually not really bad, especially if you're good at logs. The directions in the first set just said to rewrite in logarithmic form. So, if you were confused as to what does this want, it really just wanted that. Like, that's all that it wanted. Log base 6 of 98 equals v. You did not have to solve that out or calculate it. Number 2, same thing. 16 to the negative 1/4 equals 1/2. So when we rearrange that, it'll be log base 16 of 1/2 equals negative 1/4. So that's all that we're looking for here. Don't pull out a calculator on this. This is also a rewrite where now we're going the other way, right? It's going to give me a log, and I'm going to rewrite it as an exponent. So that would be 15 to the negative first equals 1/15. And then number 4, log base 2 of m equals n. So rearranging that, it would be 2 to the nth power equals m. So hopefully you're doing good. So far, so good. Now we get into some actual expanding and condensing, okay? So to expand, what we're looking for here is that rule I told you, where if you see multiplication, like in this one, that you can expand multiplication with addition. And also that exponent. Notice I move the exponent out to the front. For a fully expanded version, you do want the 2 in the front, okay? Number 6. This is going to be a 5. Oh, this is kind of tricky. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to first distribute that 5 so that it looks like this, the natural log of 3 to the 5th and then 2 to the 30th, okay? I'm going to distribute it first, then I'm going to break that apart so that it is 5 natural log of 3 plus 30 natural log of 2. And it would look something like that. Number 7, I'm going to, same thing, I'm going to first distribute that cubed to both pieces so that it looks like this. Then I'm going to turn that into 3 natural log of a minus 18 natural log of b. So exponents are moving to the front, and I needed subtraction because that was division. Okay, and then number 8 is the last one in this section. Natural log. Now I can already tell you what I'm going to do. A, B, C. Instead of writing it under a square root, keep in mind this is just to the 1/2 power. So you can distribute the 1/2 to each and every term if you want, or you can put 1/1/2. I haven't done this yet, but feel free to just stick the 1/2 out in front of everything like that, and then do natural log of a plus natural log of b plus natural log of c. That is, of course, the same thing as if I had a 1/2 in front of each and every one. It's just already been factored out. So whatever you want to do is perfectly legal. All right, number 9. Oops. Okay, number 9, we're going the other way. We're going to condense. So your first step should have been moving the coefficients up to the exponent, and then since that's addition, I'm going to do multiplication whenever I stick them together. Number 10, same thing. I'm going to start by moving my exponents, and that one right there has an exponent of 1/2. You may not have thought about that, but that was a 1/2, which means this is a 1/2, which means the 1/2 is actually the exponent when you're moving this thing and condensing it. So now I see a plus again, so we're going to multiply. Okay, so this is an okay answer. I'm going to put or. I probably would have actually gone ahead and done that as a 25, and then I probably would have written that as a square root of 2, but honestly, these are the same, and you can do either one, okay? This one, natural log of 12 to the 8th plus natural log of 11 to the 4th. This is a plus yet again, so we're going to multiply. Now this one I am not going to work out the math because I don't have a calculator and I am not going to waste my time. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Okay, nobody wants to multiply that out. So unless you have a calculator, just leave it like that and don't worry about it. Okay, number 12. The natural log of 5 to the 4th minus the natural log of 8 to the 16th. So finally we have subtraction, which means if you weren't paying attention, you probably missed this, but if you notice that, then the 5 to the 4th is on top, 8 to the 16th is on the bottom. Once again, I'm done. I don't got the calculator. I am finished. Alright, cool. Now, math with a purpose. That was all just like practicing the rules. These last four have you like actually doing stuff and looking for solutions and all that. And I may need to run get my calculator. Let me see how this goes. Okay, so we're trying to solve for x, which means I need to use my rules. First of all, when I see a plus here, that means I get to multiply the things behind, right? So I'm going to suck these together with multiplication, and then to solve this, this is where you have to understand, like, you can't do anything here. You have to know, oh yeah, that's that invisible base e thing, and so this is really e to the first equals 4 times x plus 4, okay? And you're just rearranging it. The base raised to this number is equal to all of that. And then we're solving. So e equals 4x plus 4. I'm trying to solve for x, remember? So I'm going to do e minus 4, and then I'm going to divide by 4. Alright, now what is this? I don't know. If you really want to know the decimal, get a calculator, but let me tell you something. Calculus is weird. And calculus, this is your answer. They prefer the exact. The exact is way better than the decimal approximation. So a lot of times, you know, that one's not preferred, but that one's definitely preferred. And that's the exact answer. So feel free to leave it just in terms of E, and you'll actually be doing better than the people that are picking up a calculator. Okay? Number 14, the natural log of 5 plus the natural log of x plus 6 equals 3. This is the same as the last one, so I'm going to shut up and just do it. And you can see if you got the same thing. That's how I would have written the answer. Or if you did this, that's also fine. Okay? Number, what is this, 15? Okay, natural log of 10 minus the natural log of negative x. There should have been parentheses there. I think that was just a dumb typo. So if you froze, maybe now you can try it, okay? Is that a minus sign? Yeah, that's a minus. Okay, so I'm going to pull this together with division. Whenever there's a natural log on both sides, you don't have to do the e and rearrange it stuff. You can just cross those out and solve this instead. So negative 66x equals 10, so x equals negative 10 over 76. And if you want to reduce and get a number, whatever you can, you know, I know that those are both even, so I can divide them both by 2, so that would be 338. Okay, so that would be your final reduced answer on 15. And now 16, last one, okay. This one also has a subtraction. So when you pull them together, it's going to look like that, equals 1, okay? So this one, there's not a natural log here, so we do need that e in the rearranging thing. So e to the first equals this. And if you don't like this, well, that's too bad. I would just put this over 1 and cross multiply. So you have 6e equals x plus 6. 6e minus 6 equals x. That's how I would write my final answer. I'm sure some people would factor out the 6 and do it like that. But really, you know, it doesn't matter. However you want to do it. Alright, cool. So that was that. Hopefully that went okay for you. But like I said, if not, we have plenty of time to talk during tutorials. Alright, see you later.